Hello and welcome back to the channel. Hope you're all having a good day today. We are back with the Highlander campaign. It has been a hot minute since we had a session, both for you guys and us. Gonna be real, it has been a while since we've had a session, so I am really excited for this. So, you all know the drill. It's myself, the rest of the group, we're all in call. We're gonna mess about, do our chaotic stuff, and have a good time. I'm going to really quickly fix my stream because it's not sitting the way it's meant to. And then we're going to get on it. Also, hello Price, hello Kyle, welcome in, good to see you. And while I fix my stream layout, we're going to undeafen and let things get underway. We are live.
Oh.
What up?
Hello.
Hey.
Hello, live people.
Oh, I was gonna nap.
Please don't.
Welcome. Alright. Well, I'm going to, use my ability as the Dungeon Master to fob responsibility off on you guys and say, why don't you guys give us a recap of what happened the last few sessions? It has been some time for us, so this will help jog your memories.
Absolutely has.
Inform the stream.
I got this part, I think. So if I that's because I was trying to remind myself.
I will say, last streamed session, we escaped Shady Creek.
Jeez. Yeah, lots happened.
No, I swear we'd had like a couple sessions out.
Yeah, it's been like 2 or 3 sessions since we last streamed. The last session was us getting out of Shady Creek and that kind of business. I've also realised I don't have my dice tray. I'm excited.
Yeah, so pretty much when we left there, I mean, quite a few things happened. If I'm correct, are we still heading towards that city that I kept?
Yes.
Yeah, that
We're
we kept
still on the march for Hupperduke. We should be in the sort of forest area.
Because Coda is still waiting for a good opportunity to Hupperduke.
God damn it.
I remember at one point that on this path we came across this nice little family of merchants, and had to protect their wagon from these creatures which were pretty much eating the ground up.
Oh god, I remember that.
Then I think
I almost killed a kid.
You did almost kill a kid.
Like, I'd killed like 3 of them in one turn or something like that.
Yeah, you went mental then.
I just became Chaos Incarnate.
We then had an encounter with some cockatrices, which finished with Kessiv being turned to stone.
Oh god, yeah.
And so we had a couple of encounters like that, and along with this, Coda at night, and along that, when we reached this forest, is probably the big one, we encountered these 2 little adorable black cats that we just found by the side of the road, one named Shift and one named Budge. And being the people that we are, we cannot help and see small kittens and not adopt them, so we adopted these small kittens called Shift and Budge, because that was always going to be a good idea.
What are you talking about? It was a brilliant idea.
That was never going to be bait.
Definitely not.
I would never.
No. But pretty much along with that is Coda this entire time had been suffering from exhaustion. So
yeah, because you've not been sleeping well.
Yeah, wasn't able to sleep, wasn't getting any benefits from that, was having bad nightmares.
So strange.
Which then
I
finally
wonder where that came from.
Which finally came to a head one night, the night that we're currently at, where wake up and follow what I perceive to be this stunning woman into this amazing house, where I'm given instructions to wait for my friends and to bring the green. The others wake up, realize I'm gone, track me down, and find me in this dilapidated old hut, where I've been clearly put under a trance of some kind. So we fight. And through that fight, Shift and Budge make their reappearances as displacement beasts.
This fucking displacer beasts.
The others do knock me out of my trance, and this amazing, stunning, which turns out to be bit more of a hag.
Indeed.
So, also very similar to how most of my nights end up.
Fuck's sakes.
Hey. And then most of us got half to death.
And then out of nowhere, this random blessing drifts the cabin and all of us get healed a little bit.
Well, yes.
We call that a Deus Ex Machina.
We call that plot armor. That's what we
Call
call
that a miracle.
And that's pretty much. I think. I've
Yeah.
got a couple of small things, but I think I've pretty much got everything.
I'm an adult now.
He is the dog.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That was a whole thing. We had our first party death, and then we didn't.
And then we had elementals. Had the elemental fight.
That was a time. So that battle was intense. Basically, we're fighting these four. How many was it? 3 of them.
3.
We're fighting 3 elemental golems, and they are just wiping the floor with us. Doesn't help that me and Tartaros decided to split the party and go in there on our own. That didn't help. And then halfway through that battle, Tartaros gets absolutely squashed. I'm pretty sure he actually got stood on.
Something
And
like that.
you're downed. But because of the wild surges that have been going on, right at the start of the battle, one of your wild surges had you been casting the reincarnation spell on yourself. So
One
you
of the
get
first ones he rolled in that battle.
one of the first rolls was him rolling reincarnation. So the second he got fully killed, he then reincarnated as a halfling. And then after the battle, he got the ability to change into whatever race he wanted and then turned back into a Verdant. So nothing's really changed apart from the fact that he's a fully grown Verdant now. We still haven't really seen what that adds, but it's been a wild ride.
It was a journey.
It's been a time.
Indeed.
But for now, we're still fighting this old hag. So
Indeed. I believe one of the last things that happened was the hag appearing in the battle. Appeared after Coda was released from her spell.
Yeah.
But, alright. Coda released from the spell. The hag,
Oh yeah, because Tartaros fucked me out.
Indeed.
Yeah, I almost killed you.
Yeah, the entire time I was paralyzed. You had me in the whole person the entire time.
Yeah.
And I was there just going, scream, like...
I've had to hit the wall with hold person, which was good.
Yeah.
I hate that spell now.
It's such a great spell.
Oh, it is, but I hate it.
Anyway,
so now
yeah,
we fight, I guess.
the start of a new round. As previously stated, at one point this strange chill air blows through, and in this wooded, swampy, warm area, it's very oddly chilly. Some of you feel your strength returning, wounds healing on your body. Some of you feel energy coming back to you, spells being able to be used more. And we jump right back into the battle, Coda being released, and this haggish witch appearing, angry that her test subject is not under control yet, and that her mind control subject has been released. She has joined the fight. We're going to start right up at the top of the order with Coda, now under your own control. What would you like to do?
Okay, so as I said in my message a while back, I'm stuck between a rock and a displaced place.
Indeed.
There's a very good question what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to pass Armor of Agathis at 4th level.
Alright.
Give myself some of that. Well, technically healing.
Give you that temporary hit points, yeah?
Hit points. I didn't realize. I forget I could put like a temporary hit point thing in. But, cool. start with that. That spell. Then let's check. Cool. I've got 1 bardic inspiration, so I'm going to use my bonus action to give bardic inspiration to Kessev as an apology for just absolutely rocking it last session.
Yeah, I mean, still unsure if she's conscious or not, but you managed to give the inspiration. How do you give Kessev inspiration while she is on the ground, seemingly bleeding out? But
I completely forgot she'd gone down last session. Oops. If I was aware of that, that would have changed what I'd have done.
yeah, she's. Give me just a perception check.
Okay. This is what happens. You look, it's like, oh, you're dying. My bad. God, D&D Beyond's been very weird on my phone at the moment. Perception 21?
21. Yeah, you can tell that rather than being unconscious like she was before, whatever that wind that healed you, she is now conscious again and just like stirring the consciousness, coming back to it.
Okay. Cool.
Ignore that. But yeah, so she's coming back to consciousness now.
Cool. Let's stick as it was, and then give bardic inspiration to Kessev there.
Alright, Kessev, you have bardic inspiration. And again, how do you inspire her?
I guess. Obviously, as always.
You raise me up.
I mean, something like that line. I've got one that's planned for later, but I can't. I need to save that one just yet. No, I know what it is. I will start performing Defying Gravity from the hit.
Amazing.
I mean, my next suggestion was Who Let the Dogs Out, but that works too.
That's
Alright, so that's action, bonus action. You can move if you like. There would be attacks of opportunity, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I am aware of that part. No, I think what I'm gonna do is sort of like, I know there's 2 of them and everything, but the best I could do from there is like almost like try and block off them from like attacking Kessev. So like if they were to like try and attack Kessev to sort of try and be in the way, then that's my plan. Not my best.
Alright, try and make yourself look juicy.
Yeah, be like,
Yeah.
hit me, not the other person.
There you go. Makes sense. Alright, that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
Next up is Hawthorne.
Brilliant. All right.
Finally freed from the whole person.
And welcome in. I'm about to fuck the switch up. So we're gonna go for good old bonus action steady aim. Give myself some advantage on my attack. We're gonna cast Booming Blade and we're gonna attack her with the Manticore Dagger. And where's my dice? There it is. And survey says not 20.
Jeez. Oh boy.
I rolled in 20 to 19. Okay. Right, so
Starting with this, what the fuck?
right, first of all, crit damage on Booming Blade. Oh yeah, that's a waste of time. Hang on. That's 2d8s. That's 6 damage. I think that's
Alright.
No, that's a 7, not a 1. 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 12 damage on the Booming Blade.
12 damage, gotcha.
What's that for the dagger? 2d4. Is 7 plus 15, because I crit.
15 points of damage.
And then sneak attack. Because I crit.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Sneak attack, that is 8d6.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Fills me with joy being able to do that.
Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 27 points of damage from the sneak attack. That was fun. So it's just something about dumping 8 d6s.
This is really the frustration of Holdpass and being like, fuck!
Yeah.
How fucking dare you?
Hawthorne comes out of the hold person, swirls around onto this hag who's just appeared, taunted them.
You
said
just
that
hear
she
this.
has to step in and deal with it herself. And
You just hear this
there's a
rage of just
blade.
pure anger.
Yeah, and then just with a scream and a quick lunge, almost unable to be seen, a blade has just entered her chest, pulled out, blood gushing out, injuring her quite severely.
There's also the booming blade damage as well, so there was that blast of...
And then another, just a
blast of just, what was it, wind damage?
thunder damage?
Thunder damage. A blast of
Yeah.
thunder damage. This blast of thunderous energy just crashes around her.
Yeah. She's looking fairly injured.
I look at her and just say...
Fairly pissed off.
I glare at her, it's like, you have no right to be pissed off right now.
That's your bonus action, and that cancels your movement out, so I believe that is the end of your turn, Hawthorne.
Yeah. That's about
Alright.
it.
Next up are Shift and Budge. I'm gonna say, Kesef, give me... Give me a deception check to see how well you're playing unconscious at the moment.
Helps. They've also got me next to
Nah.
him. They've also got
You
me
have Bardic
next to him.
Inspiration.
No, but also like you've got me next to him, be like, here, kitty, kitty, here, kitty, kitty.
You know what? I'll say you can have advantage on this roll then.
I just did the maths. No, wait. I did a total of 66 damage to that hag.
Yeah, you
Good
did.
lord.
Hawthorne can just wreck shop when he hits something well.
Yeah, Jesus.
I want to say as well, the other roll on that advantage roll was a 19.
Yeah, that was gonna hit. Kesef, deception roll?
Yes.
You can have advantage on this because you're being helped by,
I think that's a good thing.
The second one's much better.
Yeah.
19, alright, let me just roll real quick. Oh, I haven't used the golden snitch in a while. Yeah, that beats both of those. So, yeah, so both of the displacer beasts, both Shift and Budge, are just going to step forward and turn their full attentions onto Coda. That's going to be 4 attacks against you, Coda.
Oh, no.
Alright, first
Oh,
2.
Do either of these look more fucked up than the other?
They both look similarly injured. One does look a little more fucked up. Budge is looking a little more fucked up than Shift, but they're not too hurt.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with Shift, making an attack with a 22 to hit,
Yes.
and then a natural 1. So only 1 hits.
Okay.
You take 7 points of bludgeoning and 3 points of piercing damage. And with the armor of Agathis, Shift takes 20 points of cold damage. So one of these tails with these like this pad on the end with the spikes in it lashes out, slams into you, and scrapes across the armor of Agathis, exploding on an ice, and Shift like crouches down as the ice hits it full blast and
And then,
hisses in pain.
can I make this very much Game of Thrones? Because he's hit with the ice, I'm now going for fire with a Hellish Rebuke.
Alright,
Nice.
roll damage, and it's a dexterity saving throw, I believe.
Yes, Dex 16.
That is only an 8. Or 9, rather. That is a failure. It takes the full fire.
And also, look at my spell list. It only shows up in my second level stuff. So is it only a spell I can cast at second level?
Yeah, I think it's because it's part of, rather than your spell, like your class spell list, it's a tiefling thing that you have.
Yeah.
So you can only cast it at the 1 level because it's not an actual spell from your class.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's 20 from the Armor of Agathis, and that is not bad. 16 more.
16, yeah. First, the ice clings to your ship, and then the fire explodes, melting the ice and just charring and burning the beast as it hisses and yowls in pain and agony. It is definitely looking a lot more injured now, but the other displacer beast now, Budge, is going to attack. That is a 18 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
And only a 9 to hit. So once more, only 1 attack. This time you take 9 points of bludgeoning and 5 points of piercing damage.
Okay, so I'll go... Wait, did you say 5 points after?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So brings me down to that. And then, because I still had the Armor of Agathis...
Yep, Budge is going to take 20 points of ice damage as well as the armor. This time, it shatters the armor, but the explosion still hits Budge, and both Displacer Beasts are looking much more injured at the moment.
That's what I like.
That is the end of their turn. Kesef, you are conscious again on 1 HP, but you are on the ground, breathing. What would you like to do? Oh, right as she's grabbing food.
That does not help. Interesting.
Alright, hold on 1 second.
Chibi grab.
Alright, well, we'll hold Kesef's turn till the end of the round while she grabs food.
Okay.
In that case, next up is the witch.
Bitch.
Very irritated.
Wonder why she just got fucking stabbed.
Mm-hmm.
Worth it.
Alright. She's going to look at you specifically, Hawthorne, after that
What a
brutal
shocker.
hit.
What a shocker.
And she's gonna say, "You insolent toad!" And I'm gonna need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Why is it always wisdom saves?
I thought you were going to say, why is it always Toad?
That's a 10.
That is a failure.
Oh,
and as
God.
she calls you an insolent toad, the polymorph spell takes effect, and you turn into a toad.
Isn't that just riveting?
Why is it... Oh, shut the fuck up. I will leave this group.
And you are now a toad.
Oh, so
Well.
nothing.
You are a small toad, much smaller than this. There we go. Oh, good.
I don't think I can be any smaller. Well, that's
You're a small toad. But you are a toad. And then she's going to sort of back.
well, she takes the damage from Booming Blade.
Yep, she takes the D8 of damage and an attack of opportunity from.
It is not a D8, it is 2D8.
So you bet your sweet tucker she gets a...
So she takes 2d8 of thunder damage from the Booming Blade spell effect, which will be 8 points of damage.
Gotcha. Takes it, shrugs it off. Tartaros, an attack from you.
Oh, no, spell has a casting time. Oh, man, I can really hit him with anything, can't I? That is fantastic. But since this if I cast a spell here, can I not cast a spell on my next turn?
No, because this technically isn't your turn. The rules for spells count for... This is your reaction, though, but you get your reaction back when you...
When my
That's your
turn
turn.
starts.
And
Yeah.
so, pretty much free, except for the spell slot it'll cost you.
Awesome.
Fuck her up.
Yeah. Let's do this just to make my life a little bit easier. I forget how they marked it. Oh, it's not. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to do a 3rd level Tasha's Mind Whip.
Alright. What's the save on that?
Intelligence 17.
She's fairly good at these. That is a 17 exactly. She does succeed.
Dang. Okay.
I believe that's half, yes? Or is
Yeah.
it not at all? Yeah?
So it's half damage, so 5.
5 points of psychic damage. She sort of shrugs it off, just getting out of the way, getting out of melee range. That is about all she can do on her turn. Next up is Tartaros.
Oh, do we not want to cast it now?
I'm gonna do Kesef at the end. Sorry, Kesef, we missed your turn while we were while you were getting food, but we're gonna do you at the end of the turn.
Fantastic.
Right. So
I do
Tartaros,
love that
you're
she
up.
got out of the range of a melee attack when I do not do a melee attack after she nullified the melee attacker.
Yep.
It's just kind of funny. Anyways, let's just, because I want to hang on to one of those, let's just pop off a 2nd level chromatic orb.
Yeah. She is going to counterspell that at 4th level.
Damn. Plop, plop.
So you go to cast the chromatic orb. She raises her hand, flicks a finger out, and the spell is just intercepted in midair and countered. That will count for a roll though on your magic or wild magic table. Why don't you roll
Oh no.
that d20 for me?
What are we up to now? We have a whole
Up to
thing.
5.
To 5.
Will Natasha's mind whip count as well, or is that
I
cantrip?
see up 15.
15, so it's 6 now.
Is Tasha's mind whip cantrip?
No.
Wouldn't that count for him casting spells as well?
No, because that's not on his turn. That's a different turn in the round.
Gotcha.
But yeah. So that. Oh yeah. Oh wait, that would count as a spell for the I thought you were talking about casting a spell, but that would actually also count towards your wild magic surge though. So let's roll another one for that.
Oh. 16.
16. So now it's 7 and under. But you still have bonus action and movement, Tartaros, if you'd like to do anything. You have a new frog friend right next to you.
I do have a new frog friend.
Thank you to call him a toad is the rightful
Of
name.
course, he is a toad.
Yeah,
That's racist.
Just to make it funny, can I just pick them up?
Absolutely. I'll allow it. Bonus action, you can lean down and pick the toad Hawthorne up.
And then can I run to the left, like up left to the by the chairs and table?
Are you putting me
Like
on the
right here?
table?
I was half tempted to, or put you in one of the chairs,
For fuck's sakes.
make you comfy, but also just to give myself a little bit of distance.
Well, thanks for getting me out of the area as well. Please throw the toad at the hag. How does polymorph work? If I take enough damage for the creature I am to die, do I just return back to myself? Or do I...
I don't know. You don't know. You're a frog.
I forget the rules on that.
Toad.
I'm asking out of character.
Yeah, I was going to try and lob you towards Kesef and Coda, but I don't think he would give me a free action to do that.
No, that would require an action to
Yeah.
eat the toad. But yeah, is that the end of your turn, Tartarus?
What?
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. I think that's about all I can do.
All right, Kesef. You are conscious after being knocked out, hurt on the ground. You see as you sort of open your eyes the two displacer beasts focusing on Coda. But what would you like to do? Cure wounds on yourself. There you go. You can absolutely use your action to do that. Yeah. Action, you can roll that health. Hell yeah. Get all that health. Hey, it's better than one, alright? But, yeah, you get the 10 health back. You still have a bonus action and movement if you'd like. You are still, prone on the ground at the moment if you'd like to stand up. It's up to you, though. Alright, you stand up. The displacer beast acknowledged that you have gotten up now. But, yeah, you have your bonus actions or anything you'd like to do with that. Can you do your Slayer's Prey? Yeah, I forget if you had it up on one of them already, but even if you did, when you went unconscious, it probably would have dropped, so you can re-up that if you'd like. Would you like that on Shift or Budge? They are almost identically at the same amount of health. So it really doesn't matter, up to you, personal preference. Budge then, alright. So you stand up, you call the shadows to curl around the displacer beast Budge, and prepare yourself, pull your bow, knock an arrow, and that'll be the end of your turn. Next up, we're going back to the top of the round. Coda, you're up. You see Kesef get up, heal herself, prepare. You've got a displacer beast on each side. What are you doing?
Okay. So, with that, I acknowledge that Kesef is up, and I'm like, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna handle myself. Didn't have my tiny frame trying to like block her giant dragon body, which I don't think would go. But what I'll do is I'll notice the players prey on Budge and be like, okay, she can take that one. And I'll turn my attention to Shift. Utter Shift's name, look directly at creature in the eyes, and cast Rowlethin Psychic Glance.
Yeah? I believe, what's the save on that?
Intelligence 60.
This is not good for it. Let's see. That is a 17 minus 2, so 15.
Yeah.
That is a failure.
That is the good shit.
Fuck it up. I mean, ribbit.
There we go. It's better.
24 points of damage.
Oof.
Oof.
You utter Shift's name, and this lance lances out directly from your this lance of psychic energy shoots out from your forehead, slams into the head of the Shift, and there's just this yowl of extreme pain, and you watch as Shift's body just shivers and twists in pain. It is looking very injured.
and it's also incapacitated until the start of my next turn.
Indeed.
That's a nice.
All right.
I'm just imagining that you yelled, "Listen here, you little shift."
Jeez.
Fuck sakes.
Like John,
Go
you're
to-
the get this. Do you remember that old Britain's Got Talent act, Twist and Pulse?
Oh my god, yes.
It's all I think of every time I think of Shift and Budge.
Oh my god, what you think? They're sitting there breakdancing.
Yeah.
You know, I can see it.
Oh boy. Anyway, anything? You have a bonus action and movement, Coda. Anything else you'd like to do?
I actually don't know if I could do any bonus action stuff. Dumb question, because oh, don't worry, it says 2 weapon fighting. I was just about to ask about that because I said that I had that in my bonus actions. I think what I'll do is I'll circle round to be on the other side of Shift to sort of make it more of a Budge can have. Oh no, I guess that would cause. No, I'll stay where I am.
All right.
Hope for the best.
Next up, it is Hawthorne the Toad's turn.
Ribbit. So what can I do?
You can do things that a toad can do. You have 1 HP. Your armor class is 11. You're amphibious. You can breathe air and water. You have a long jump of 10 feet, a high jump of 5 feet, and your intelligence is 1. Your wisdom is 8. Charisma is 3. Constitution is 8. Strength is 1, and Dex is 13.
We appreciate the fact that this Toad's wisdom is rather close to Hawthorne's wisdom.
Yeah.
So things haven't changed much in that department.
I can't remember. In an session 8 pack, was I turned into a toad?
I think you got turned into a ferret or something.
No, it was a frog or a toad, because I'm pretty sure I remember.
You're also turned to a frog, yeah.
Yeah, because I intentionally, I remember I was like, I'm gonna put my tongue in Hawthorne's eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do toad things.
I
You're currently in the hands of Tartaros.
How high up am I right now?
I mean, not too high up. Oh yeah, Tartaros. I mean, you're 3 feet up, maybe. In Tartaros' hand as he holds it out.
I want to see if I can just I'm gonna jump to the table.
You jump over to the table easily enough.
Fuck it. And I kind of just sit there and ribbit.
Tartarus, Hawthorne, the toad Hawthorne leaps off your hand onto the table and just sits there ribbiting.
Now on, my name is Julius Toadthorne.
All right, and end of Toadthorne's turn.
Let's see.
Shift and Budge are up. Shift is incapacitated, but Budge is going to unleash 2 attacks on. Definitely gonna go for Coda, as he injured Shift. That is a 20 to hit.
Hits.
And another natural 1. Not rolling well on the Golden Snitch today, but 1 attack does hit. And you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Ooh, and 5 points of piercing damage, almost max. So
And then,
total 15.
can I react to that one with a hellish rebuke now? Is my reaction back?
Yeah, if you can spend the spell slot.
I can indeed.
And the saving throw.
Dex 16.
This is a failure with a 12 full
Hey.
damage.
I feel like it's been ages. Usually people always say their saving throws against me, so it's nice to have some.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So
Wow.
3d10. It rolled a 1, a 1, and a 2.
Oh my
Oh.
god. Oh no.
Oh my god.
So that is a total of 4 points of damage.
Wow. Of a spell slot.
The fire, you've used the spell several times in a row and you're injured yourself, so it just doesn't take quite as much effect as you hoped, but it does singe Budge's fur. That is the end of the Displacer Beast's turn. Kesef, you are up, you are awake, you have a little bit more health. What would you like to do?
Shooting
Budge. So because you're within 5 feet of Budge, it would be disadvantage if you use your bow. You can either move back or switch to short swords. It's up to you. But yeah. Okay, stabby stabby. Roll to hit then with the stabs.
Nice.
20, absolutely. Ooh, so I forgot. You do have to roll a disadvantage because the Displacer Beast does have that effect that sort of shifts its position and makes it hard to stab down where it is. So roll one more time and take the lower roll. 16, still gonna hit. Yeah. Roll damage, and once the blade slices through the fur of this beast, you get a fix on it, and that effect disappears. 8 points of damage on the first attack. Don't forget, you have the Slayer's Prey on Budge, right? So, don't forget to roll the extra damage. And another 5 on the first attack. Oof. Very nice. Budge is looking very hurt at this point. Yeah, no problem. I know it's been a while for all of us. But you still have your second attack, Kesef, if you'd like. This time it can just be a straight roll.
I think it has been a while, so I had to remind myself, like, when it was my turn to begin with, I was like, fuck.
A 19 definitely hits. Roll damage. No Slayer's Prey this time. Also, you can roll, actually, 2d6, because you still have the poison effect on your bow. So from the last attack and this attack, add 2d6 of poison damage as well. Oh, right. My bad.
He's
It's
using
the
a
sword, not
sword.
the bow. I did forget that.
I was
Alright,
like,
so...
that's an interesting mechanic. You can just transfer the ability to other weapons.
No, I forgot. See,
Yeah.
it's been too long for me. But, yeah, 2 devastating slashes. Budge, again, I don't know how you guys keep doing this. Their health is literally 1 point off of each other. That's wild.
They're twins.
Apparently, yeah, they are, really. But, yeah, 2
We're just
blades slice through Budge's fur, leaving trails of blood and him limping on one leg. Definitely looking injured. Alright, next up. If that's the end of your turn, Kesef, you still have bonus action and movement, however.
I'm pretty sure that's why I rolled 4 damages to make sure they stayed roughly the same.
Apparently.
D&D Beyond Node.
Sure, that would be one attack of opportunity from Budge, if you're willing to take that, Kesef. So just stay where you are? Yeah, alright. Next up, it is the witch's turn.
Ribbit. Ribbit.
Alright, Tartaros. Alright. She sort of turns to you and says, "See, this is why I want to study you. Your magic is so interesting." She throws out a hand and launches a lightning bolt at you, Tartaros.
Yeah, can I counterspell that?
You absolutely can. She's going to counterspell your counterspell as well. What level
Why
are you casting
didn't you
counterspell?
counterspell the polymorph?
Because I didn't think about it.
Oh.
What level are you casting your counterspell at?
I'm was going 3rd level.
Alright, so her counterspell will automatically splash that. And so the lightning bolt does go through.
Yeah, well that's nice, because now she can't counterspell my attack, so hey.
That's very true. Let's see.
Yeah, I'll get my reaction back.
You do. You need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Ooh, the one thing I'm not very good in, and I rolled a natural one. So,
All right, that is a failure.
That's
You take
me with
26
wisdom.
points of lightning damage as the bolt of lightning shoots straight down. The toad on the table just watches the lightning sizzle through the air, engulf Tardos for a second, and
Ribbit.
just ribbit. There you go.
Oh, fuck's sakes.
All right, but that is going to be the end of the witch's turn, and Tartaros, you're up to retaliate next.
yeah, gonna pull as close to Uno Reverse as I can. And, just because that made me mad, I'll use one of my 4th level spell slots to Chromatic Orb her.
Jeez, all right, roll the hit. What's the total? I missed it.
It was 14, but
But
reading if I think that her armor class must suck because she's also a witch. Because I know my armor class sucked, but I don't know if that was just because I was a sorcerer, or if it's just because I sucked. Yeah, let's Tides of Chaos that.
all right,
I'm not.
Tides of Chaos. Roll again.
And that's worse. 11.
Unfortunately, neither of those hit. Her AC is a little bit higher. The Chromatic Orb goes whizzing past the hag. I am going to call in. You do get your Tides of Chaos back, and I need you to roll on the Wild Search table for me. I knew I was forgetting something. I didn't have the table pulled up.
36.
36. All right.
Hello, Tides of Chaos.
Get that back. 36. Can you roll a d10 for me?
Oh, fun.
Oh no.
7.
7. Damn, okay. I need to check something real quick. Hold on
No.
1 second.
That's worrying.
How's that happen? Since that wasn't from a normal thing, does that reset my counter?
It still resets your counter. Yeah, every time a surge happens, it resets it, no matter what. Okay.
I swear to God, if he's just turned himself into a toad as
Okay,
well.
That's not as bad. I had to check something. It's not that bad. Tartaros, you feel your body age 7 years older. You feel just honestly, it's when you develop a little more. Like you almost get used to this adult body that you just recently got faster and quicker. 7 years pass in a flash for you, and your body you're more used to it. You feel more comfortable in it, and yeah, you're now 7 years older than you were before.
Well, hey, I'm grown.
I had to like double check. I'm like, how old do Verdun get? But they get very old, so
Yeah, so I think we could get pretty dang old.
So it's like, does that just him growing to old age and just dying immediately? Because that
right?
that would be a proper piss take. You've just revived yourself and
Yeah,
then
right?
boom, you die again.
Because yeah, there are like species like the Aarakocra that live like 10 years.
Of course.
So I think you're what, like 29, almost 30 now?
Let me see
Biologically?
what I had in my notes. Or description. I was 22, so yeah, I'm 29.
Yeah, there you go. You're now 29-year-old Verdun. Yeah, so that'll reset the Wild Surge back to
You're
1.
older than Hawthorne now.
Yeah. And I believe that is the end of your turn, Tartarus.
Pretty much.
You still have
Although
movement if you'd like.
I'm kind of half tempted to move back a little further.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go ahead and move back.
How far back? That's 15 feet.
A little further.
20, 25. You have 25 feet of movement, right? So that's the most you can get?
Oh, I had 30, but that's fine.
Oh, yeah, you have 30. True. Alright. Alright. That is the end of your turn. Coda, you are up.
Hey, how damaged or how hurt is Shift and Budge look?
They both look severely injured. Close to death's door.
Love to see it. Sorry, cats, but how it must be. Say this in the nicest way. It would be. I'd have such a good idea if Kessa wasn't there. That does put the rent man. So I don't mean that in a bad way.
Damn.
Sorry, but
Yeah, I mean, all the times that I didn't use Thunderstep when I had everybody nearby me.
well, I mean, very similar. I'm thinking Thunder Wave, but that would also hit Kessev, and I'm like, still debating. But no, what I will do is still keep my focus on Shift, and just try and put this thing out of its misery. I've hit it with Psychic once. Let's really fuck its mind up. Let's hit it with a distant.
What's the save on that?
Wisdom 16.
A little better at this than it is intelligence, but with that roll, it is not enough. That is a 10.
Okay, I was gonna hit it at second level. Oh, that's enough. 9.
You did 9 points of damage to it?
Yeah, there was a 1 and 2 2s in there, which was
Damn. With you cup your hands together and start whispering and send this psychic energy into Shift's head. Its nose and eyes just start bleeding this dark purplish blood, and it starts stumbling in place, barely standing up, but it is still up. Barely.
son of a.
Barely.
I should have done 3rd level.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to say that it has 1 HP left.
Oh,
Oh,
for God's sake!
You were very, it literally had 10 HP and you did 9. I was like, oof. Yes, it is still up, unfortunately. Coda, you still have a bonus action and movement if you'd like on your turn. Yeah, that's, oof.
bonus action, I'm gonna fucking flip the bird at a Shift.
Fair enough. Stumbling, barely conscious, barely recognizes that.
Well, it still failed, so whispers, it does mean it must immediate use its reaction, if any, to move as far as its speed allows away from me. Right.
And it just turns and bolts.
Now that's what I call a shift.
Boo.
Womp womp. Okay. And then can I risk something? No, I definitely cannot risk something. I'll just turn to Kessev and be like, I'm running out of options. Help.
Oh dear.
Just leave it at that.
Alright, that is the end of your turn. Next up is Toadthorn.
Ribbit.
Hey,
Ribbit.
I put on a distance for Kessev. So if she like.
Yeah.
Toadthorn's just gonna go on a lovely walk around the place. He's gonna hop off the the bench just out into the middle of the floor.
Yeah. You got 20 feet of movement, so like 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah,
You get about there.
he's just gonna start wandering about, having a look around, exploring.
Yeah.
Trying to find somewhere where he can go for a bath.
Amazing. Alright. End of Toadthorn's turn. It is Shift and Budge's turn.
Ribbit.
Budge is going to make one attack against each of you. And then Shift is going to do... Well, let's say Budge is going to attack Kesef twice, and Shift is going to attack Coda twice. So 2 attacks against Coda. That is a 16. Bro! I rolled another natural 1.
Oh my goodness.
Can
Wow.
This is
cut?
terrible.
Can I cut in words at 16?
Absolutely. Roll the cutting words, and what do you say?
Well, first off, I don't want to be embarrassed if this doesn't work, so I'm going to roll first. Okay, literally, I needed at least a 3, and I rolled a 3. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I can pick that. Okay, so what do I say?
Fuck you, you spooky bitch.
I was just going to say you're being a piece of shift and just leave it at that.
You say you're being a piece of Shift, and already stumbling and bleeding the 2,
The power of a terrible pun makes it miss.
yeah, honestly, the 2 tentacles from the Displacer Beast slam to the ground on both sides. And honestly, on the natural 1, Shift slams into the ground, collapses, and just bleeds out and dies.
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
1 HP, roll a
Just
natural 1, miss the attack.
Okay.
Shift is gone. Shift has had a
Oh,
bad
fuck.
run.
Shift stopped vibing with the universe.
Yeah. Budge, however, is going to make 2 attacks against Kesef. With an 18 and a 19.
Oh,
Much better luck than Shift. So that's 5 points of bludgeoning damage and 3 points of piercing damage. And then another 10 points of bludgeoning damage and 1 point of piercing damage. Unfortunately, I believe that does knock Kesef back down. It was... Sorry. It was 5 and then 3. And then 10 and then 1.
so 19.
So 19 overall. And Kesef is unconscious once more. And we are going to instantly get to her turn where she has to make a death saving throw. Can you do that for me, please, Kesef? Just a d20.
Oh, not 20.
That is a success.
Yay.
And next up is the witch. Damn. You know what? She's gonna chuck a lightning bolt at the toad.
Split, I'm a toad and I'm about to be electrocuted.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me. You only have a +1.
Okay.
You do not get to use your stuff. You get to use the toad stuff, and it has a
The
+1.
deck save. With the 113.
That is a failure.
Yeah, I expected that.
So let's
So what's the
roll
damage?
damage? 1 second. 8d6. So that is 33 points of damage. The toad takes
Jesus.
1.
So I
So
take
you
32.
take 32. And you are back, though, as the witch just launches a
Boom.
blast of lightning at you. You appear coated in lightning and in a fair amount of pain.
And probably a little bit of... Oh, how did that happen?
I do wish you
But that is the witch's turn. And Tartaros, you're up.
Okay.
Well, I'm no longer a toad, so that's something.
That is a benefit. Ooh. Can I try to do something cool or do something funny?
Honestly, at this point, I say go for funny.
I quickly ask Hawthorne if he wants another shot at her.
I go, absolutely.
Oh Jesus.
I think you have an idea of what I'm about to do.
Yeah.
Although it is a complete waste for the walls.
Let's
I'm
do
gonna
it.
run up, grab Hawthorne, and thunderstep right next to her.
20, you get there,
Yes.
there's a boom of sound, and suddenly the two of you are right in front of her.
Ding. And I'm just glaring at her. It's like, hello again.
She sort of grimaces in surprise and anger. And yeah. Tartarus, anything else on your turn? You can give me a d20 roll for your wild magic search.
It's an overly cheerful hi.
I thought that was gonna be a 1, and it was a 15.
Oh.
That
So we're
one is
back
one
up to
or
2 on the
two.
counter now.
Indeed. Tartarus, anything else on your turn?
Don't think there's really much else I can do, so I'm
Alright.
going to,
Let's call the
to there.
series.
Coda, you're up.
Okay. My friend is down. That's not fun.
Indeed.
And I'm going to just try and finish this off, I hope. And I'm like, what do I want to do? Alright, I'm going to do the same thing to the other one. So I did Dissonant Whispers, and I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers again. But this time, because fuck my rolls, I'm a caster at 4th level.
Alright, it fails the saving throw with a
Love it.
7.
Love it. So, with that discordant melody, it takes 17 points of damage.
Unlike last time, that is very much enough to send Fudge bleeding out of pretty much every orifice and crashing to the ground in pain and anguish.
Okay, so how I'd like to do is, because it's how it started with both of them, I'll perform it on my lute. And it's going to be like the the grossest sound you've ever heard come out of an instrument.
Oh
And then when
god.
dead. And
Are we talking Hawthorne torturing a fairy with bagpipes awful?
no, I'm like aiming for worse.
Oh, impressive.
Oh.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Because remember,
I
I
mean,
rolled a 27 on that deception roll.
So then, when they're both dead, I would look at like do they have bodies or did they dissolve?
there are bodies, yeah.
Yeah, their bodies. And I'd just be like, what? No encore?
Amazing. Yeah, anything else on your turn? You have movement, bonus action.
So I can't use a reaction spell because I've used my spell. Is that right?
You can't use a reaction spell until it's. I mean, what are you trying to do?
Oh no, sorry. I meant a bonus action spell.
Yeah, you can do a bonus action spell unless there's a cantrip that you can use that's a bonus action.
I don't think any of mine are. I will stay by Kassev, sort of kneel down and be like, I've gone through a lot. I'll help you when I can.
Alright, Hawthorne, you're up.
Alright, time to send this witch to the Shadow Realm, he says confidently.
Alright.
Alright, we're gonna start. Bonus action, steady aim. We're gonna cast Booming Blade once more, and we're gonna attack with the Manticore Dagger.
Alright, roll the hit.
That's an 18. Plus 7 to
hits.
25.
Very much hits.
So not a crit, but still juicy damage. So dagger
Indeed.
is 3 plus 5, that's 8 points of damage. From Booming Blade, we've got 4. And then
4.
sneak attack is another 4d6. So that is another 13 points of damage.
Sheesh. You drive the dagger into the same wound you caused before and drag across the stomach of this hunched over, just disgusting looking disfigured creature, and she screams at, just like in your face, this noxious breath just hitting you full force. It is terrible, but she is in extreme pain.
I kind of took a step back with a grimace on my face, like, Jesus Christ, have you ever heard of fucking breath mints? I kind of glanced
yeah?
Nah, well, that's the end of my turn. There's not much else I can do.
Yeah, alright, end of your turn.
I mean, I can't move. I've done my bonus action and my action.
Yeah, alright. With both Shift and Budge dead, we get to Kessif's turn again. We need another death saving throw from Kessif.
Yeah, we're winning split. We're doing well.
That is another success. And I'm so glad that you said that, John.
Oh no.
As the Night Hag is going to risk an attack of opportunity from Tartaros, but only Tartaros to move here. Tartaros, you get an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Second level magic missile?
They also take 1d8 damage for 2d8 damage for moving by choice.
Yeah.
From Booming Blade.
Yeah.
So that
Roll
is
damage for that.
9 points of damage from Booming Blade.
9 points of damage. Roll the magic missile damage.
Wait, I hate that it doesn't do all of them.
Yeah.
No. Mm-hmm. 11.
Oh my god.
That was 20 points of damage together.
Yeah. Barely moving. Gasping with breath. The witch is going to use her 6th level spell slot to throw a 6th level lightning bolt down the line, hitting you both. I need dexterity saving throws from you both.
Oh.
Ooh, dexterity saves. Thank God, something I'm good at.
6
Oh,
left.
rabbit.
What the fuck?
Dirty 20.
Thing is, this probably was avoidable.
That's a success, so you take no damage.
I take no damage because
You have evasion.
yeah, that's the thing.
Tartaros, you take 37 points of lightning damage. As Hawthorne, you manage to just duck and roll out of the way, but Tartaros, you're just not ready for it. You sort of start to duck, and you just get slammed full force in the chest.
Jeez.
But Tartaros, you are standing there. The witch is breathing heavily, barely moving. It is your turn.
Yeah, I'll say as the famed Elton John would say, I'm still standing.
I'm
Barely.
still standing.
You give me another d20 roll for that reaction spell, though.
Oh, almost a 2, but an 18.
Fuck.
Alright, up to 3.
So close.
But it is now your turn, Tartaros.
It over.
Hasn't Tyro's taken like 2 lightning bolts? How the fuck is he still standing?
Oh, barely. Barely. But I am. Oh, Jesus.
You're up.
I'll guess I'll do
It's all good split.
my my last second level spell to do a Tasha Mind Whip.
Alright, what's the save?
Intelligence 17.
Intelligence, fairly good at this. That is a dirty 20. But I believe it still takes half damage.
Still takes 5.
Can I silvery barbs that?
I mean, you can save that.
Oh,
As
yeah.
with only one more health than Tartaros does at this moment.
Amazing.
5 is enough. Tartaros, how would you like to do this?
I'm just going to, with like feeling like static electricity all over me, buzzed, just essentially in somewhat of a rage, just like in my mind, just smite her.
Jesus, yeah. You just send out this burst of psychic energy, a power that's innate inside of you and that you have always been able to tap into. Launch it out. You watch as she just doubles over, grabbing her head, her long clawed hands almost digging into her skull as she grabs her head, gets to her knees, reaches towards you, Tartaros, for a second, before falling down, collapsing into a pool of blood. Dead.
I glance over my shoulder and it's like, geez, remind me to never piss you off.
Don't almost kill me.
There's the man who fucking stabbed the shit out of her the first chance he got.
He deserved it. Also, yes, for context, my first round of combat split, I turned on that witch and dealt a solid 66 points of damage with a critical dagger attack. It was fun.
Insane.
I'm glad I remembered to use my booming blades this time, because there's been a bunch of fights where I've just forgotten to use booming blade.
That's fair. But, yeah, combat is over. Kesef is unconscious and bleeding out. Would anyone like to do anything about that real quick?
I'm going to run over and, as I'm running over, mutter the trigger word for my dragon vessel and basically feed her potion healing.
Or by the time he would have started running, I'd have just cast Cure Wounds.
Yeah, I think the Cure Wounds gets there first.
Yeah. In that case, I'm just going to go, well, find that and take a swing of it myself.
I like the idea.
Alright.
Like, Kesef gets 19 points of damage. I like the Hawthorne's like running over, like, I got it! And I just lay like one finger on her and she's fine.
That's funny. How
Apparently my
much
dragon
does
does as
Kesef
well.
heal?
Yeah, 19 points of health for
Kesef, you get 19 points of health. You are conscious again and breathing. Whew. And you guys are all alive.
Thank
You are all
God.
yourselves.
Right, well, since we're all alive, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and loot the hag, see if she had anything interesting on her. Especially, at the moment, I'm kind of thinking, does she have a spellbook, and can I take it?
She does not have a spell book. She is
Not that
something
kind of
that
spellcaster.
witches use, yes.
Fair
Witches
enough.
hags
I'm still
use.
going to go and loot her and see if she had anything interesting on her.
She has, I'd say about 10 silver, 5 copper, not much use for money for this hag, and a greater healing potion as well on her.
Alright.
Yep.
So that's 10
And-
silver, 5 copper.
Yes, 10 silver, 5 copper.
Okay.
Not much else, unfortunately, though, on her person at least. But yeah, you guys are in this sort of disheveled, run-down shack. Tartaros is looking greedily at the healing potion.
Potion of greater healing, was it?
It was, yes.
I'm going to add that to my inventory right now, and I'll probably immediately use it on someone.
But yeah, what do you guys do?
But actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna pass the potion to Taros and start looking. It's like, you need this more than I do.
Yeah, I think so.
I want to find, because, like, obviously she wasn't in the room initially, and obviously as I was there before, obviously I was in a trance and stuff like that, so I wouldn't have seen it as it was.
Mm-hmm.
But if there's not anything of note in the room, I want to have a look around to see if there's, like, another door or a trap door that she came from.
Yeah, give me a investigation check.
And
While I was doing that,
what type of healing potion was it?
potion of healing greater.
Yeah.
I'll just remove that from my inventory.
17 for investigation.
Investigation, you quickly move around the inside of this shack, And underneath the table and the rug underneath that, you do find a hatch in the ground. There is a lock on it, however.
That's my job. All right, I'm
So,
gonna. Well,
I'd uncover it and be like, Hawthorne, the one thing you're good at, come here.
yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
So I wander over and pick the lock with my
Yeah,
infiltrator key.
gotcha. Give me a lock picking check.
That just a nat 20 plus proficiency, is it?
Yep, just d20 plus proficiency.
Well, that's a nat 1. Fuck. It rocked back
Cool.
from a 13 to a 1. Did I just break the lock?
You did your you do try and get your the
key,
in
infiltrator
there.
key.
It does not work, and you feel the lock just sort of reset itself, maybe even make it a little more difficult to open. And then, because you did not check it for traps, there is a shooting sound, and I need to roll.
Oh, great.
God's sakes.
Only an 13 to hit you.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
So a needle shoots out of the lock. You manage to pull your hands back. You watch as it slides back into the lock.
Right,
seems to still be set.
I'm gonna take a step back, and this time I'm gonna use Mage Hand to unlock to disable the trap first.
Fair enough. You can roll again, but the DC is much more difficult now.
24 beat it.
It does not.
Ooh.
Well, that's me fucked.
Yeah, that the lock again. So this time the needle launches out, hits the hand, does nothing to the hand, but the lock is still.
Well, that was more of a. That wasn't me rolling. That was me saying that's the highest I can roll. So if I can't roll over 20, if a 24 can't beat it.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the highest you can roll with lockpicking tools.
Well, it's a D20 plus my proficiency, isn't it?
It's a D20 plus your proficiency plus your dexterity.
Oh, ignore me then. That'll be 27 rather than 24.
Because as a rogue, you are proficient in lockpicking tools.
Yeah, I'm proficient in thieves' tools. So let me try it again. See what we get. And that's a 10 plus that 17. So yeah, that doesn't do anything.
And unfortunately, still unable to break the lock, or at least unpick the lock.
I was gonna say, is there another way we could break it? And I'm sort of thinking that, the best I could probably do, I have no idea if heating the lock would help in any way.
Melt it.
I don't know. I'm that's all I can consider is.
I mean, can I just attack the lock?
Sure. Roll an attack.
I'm gonna attack it with a dagger. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just out of frustration, I want to slam the blade of my Manticore dagger into it. Fuck, that's 15.
I mean, you hit the lock. Roll damage, regular damage, nothing added to it.
Just the 1d4, or 1d4 plus 5.
Well, plus your dexterity, you can do the plus 5.
8.
You hit the lock, hit the wood. The wood gives a little bit. It looks like it's an old door, but it does hold. But it looks like you splintered the wood.
I kind of look at the wood and it's like, we could probably just blast through this with magic missile or something.
That's an option.
I'd be down for that.
Kind of glance over at Tartarus. It's like, do you want to just... Have I still got magic missile? Oh, I don't. Oh, fuck. Tartarus, you want to just blast this thing with the magic missile?
Yeah. I'll first level, because that is all the spell slots I have left.
Alright.
YOLO Swaggins magic missile the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, what? So you're doing it at first level? Roll the damage for it, just for me, please.
While he's doing that, I'm going to wander over and have a look at the displacer beasts and see if there's anything like claws or anything that I could take off them.
Yeah. And as a reminder, Tartaros, because I know it's been a while, you can convert sorcery points to
That's-
spell slots.
What? I forget about that.
Yeah, I figured. So I'm just trying to.
I thought about it earlier after the battle, and then I just forgot about it again.
Oh my god, fair enough.
But I'm going to use it to re-roll this damage. Because I rolled 3 1s. What was that in power?
I mean, don't waste it.
Yeah, I was
at 10 HP
10
and you took 8 before. So 3 1s is still, what, 2, 4, 6 points of damage?
It was 10 total.
10 total, yeah, they all slam into the door and it breaks and shatters down, leaving this open hole in the ground, really, not so much a door, with not a step ladder, but like a rung ladder that leads directly down, deeper into an underground area. And, Hawthorne, while he does that, you can give me a nature check to try and take some bits and pieces off of the displacer beasts.
Sure. And that's 18.
18, you managed to get a few claws, and I think you even managed to get one of the pads from the end of the tail as well. So I'll say you get,
Okay.
4 claws of a displacer beast, and 1 tail pad from one. Probably have to just add those in manually. But, yeah. And now you have the trapdoor open as well. What's the plan?
I'm not thinking about that lock being having a trap in it. Would she really trap out where she would be? And I'm thinking maybe.
Well, of course she would.
But like, I don't know. I mean, gonna head down, but I guess. Yeah, it was like a trap door, so heading down, yeah.
Yep, right down. It's like I said, it's a rung ladder, so it goes directly down. It's like a staircase.
Okay, I will lead the way and start heading down and wait until I'm at the bottom to do anything different.
Yeah, you get down to the bottom. Give me a perception check as you get down to the bottom. It's dark down here, but you do have dark vision, so you're able to see somewhat.
Nat 20. So
Yeah, easily enough, you turn to look around. It's a small room, smaller than the shack above even. And it looks kind of like your classic, like, witch's brewing area. There are vials scattered around, a large cauldron in the center, empty at the moment as far as you can tell. And, like I said, countless vials, most empty, some spill to the side. And you see, actually in the back corner, there's a small, like, handheld sized chest, almost more like a case or something, sitting on a table. Seems to be the most significant thing that sticks out to you at the moment.
okay, before going to that chest, am I use any, I guess, sight or I don't know if there's like an alchemy check or something to see if any of those vials might be something worthwhile?
I'd say on a natural 20, you can tell for perception. You can tell most of them are either failed experiments or in progress experiments. Maybe not the best things to touch. You do find, after some more looking around on one of the shelves, appears to be 2 completed regular healing potions that seem to be, normal as far as you can tell.
Okay, I will
You
take
add
it.
2 regular healing potions.
Wonderful. And yeah, then I'll head over to that little thing.
Yeah, the little chest is also locked.
Okay.
Is that another job for Hawthorne? Or are we gonna let or
And there's nothing else in the room that's noteworthy.
No, not that you can see, and you're pretty confident with that.
Okay. So then I'll grab that case.
I kind of poked my head down the hole and was like, you find anything?
Potentially another lock, so don't fuck up this time.
No promises. Do you want to check for traps?
Well, I'm thinking, like, do you think there'll be any traps if I try to pick it up?
I mean, there could be a pressure plate.
Sure.
I mean, we do have Mage Hand.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm more valuable. You check.
Sure, okay. I kind of step down to the ladder and pass you a lantern and ask you to put it sort of next to the chest so I can see it. Because, you know, I don't have dark vision and all that shit.
Oh yeah. I can. What I'll do is I'll use thaumaturgy or something to make like, a little light show. So
That works. Just so I can actually see it. And then I
So,
cast
So wait, what are you doing? Sorry.
he's casting thaumaturgy so there's lights so I can see.
Gotcha. So you can't see if you're. Or do you go down into the underground?
Halfway down
part?
the ladder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you should be able to.
Like
'cause, yeah,
far
'cause
enough
it's
down that I
direct-
can see it.
Yeah.
But not
You
so
pretty
far.
much have to go to like, the base of the ladder to be able
Right.
to do that because it's like a straight drop and
All
then
right.
a short, like 5-foot tunnel that leads into this small room. So you
Okay.
would have to go down to the base to be able to see into the room.
Cool.
yeah, you can. Yeah, just come to where I am, and then I
I kind
will.
of, I kind of look at Code and it's like, you can get behind me if you're scared.
I'm just valuable. It's okay.
Same shit. And then I cast Mage Hand and I see if I'm able to lift the chest.
You're gonna lift the chest.
Um.
Did you not check for the pressure plate? This was
Oh,
your
yeah.
entire.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna use Mage Hand to first check for traps.
I'm gonna say that you have to investigate to check for traps. So you'd have to be within 5 feet of the box to
Okay.
check for
Well,
traps.
in that case, I wander over to it and then do an investigation to check for traps.
Yep. Give me an investigation.
That is a 14.
14. Yeah, looks like there's one trap on the chest itself. It's a string that goes down into a small hole in the table and connects underneath the table into the back wall where you see a loose stone, and you sort of see this trap and you think you can see how to disable it if you'd like to give that a try.
So the loose stone, can I tell where it'll fall? Like, is it gonna block me into the tunnel, or is it gonna like just fall and hit me?
No, it's like a little. It's not like a large loose stone. It's like a little. It's underneath the table, so it's lower to the ground. It looks like, and it's only like like I said, like a hand's, 2-hand widths like stone in the wall, inset into the wall. It
Does it-
looks like something. If you move the wire, something's gonna be triggered in there, and something will explode out.
In which direction? Towards the ladder?
Yeah, towards the room as a whole, which is the ladder. Yes.
Okay. I kind of glance up back to Coach, like, okay, there's a trap. You might want to climb up the ladder because if I do this badly, it's probably going to go boom.
As I said, I'm more valuable. Don't have to tell me.
Right. Well, as he scurries up the ladder in fear, I'm going to attempt to disable the trap.
Don't call it fear. I call it a tactical advantage. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Right hand, is it?
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
18. No. Yes, 18.
18, that does it. You managed to find exactly where you need to just slice real quick, pull the stone out, grab a trigger, and pull it out. And you see behind there is just it looks like a stack of like 4 pieces of dynamite behind the wall.
Oof.
Can I extract the dynamite?
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Oh, that was a bad choice. Okay, I've got dynamite. I yelled up, really excited. I found dynamite!
Dynamite in the back of holding.
Hearing that, like, if I've gone back upstairs, I look at Kessiv and Hawthorne, Kessiv and Tazra, like, eyes wide, like, now I'm scared.
I
There
slipped
wasn't fear before. Like, me leaving Hawthorne down there was scared. I am scared now.
I slipped the dynamite into my bag of holding and stepped back because I'm still scared there might be more traps and still use Mage Hand to pick up the box.
Yeah, you pick up the box. It moves with you. The trap on the box is now disabled, so the box hovers up in the air with the mage hand.
Alright, in that case I step forward, grab it with my own hands, and carry it up to the surface.
Alright. Yeah, you bring the box up to the shack.
And
The
I've
inside
just-
of the shack area.
And as I climb up, I've just got this like massive grin on my face, like I found explosives.
What have I done?
Anyway,
Yeah.
in that case, I'm gonna try and I'm gonna check the lock on the chest to make sure it's not trapped first.
Yeah. Give me another investigation check.
Investigation. Oof, that's an 8.
Doesn't appear to be trapped as far as you can tell.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna pick the lock.
All right. Roll a thief's tool check for me.
14.
Yeah. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, great.
As you start to
Nat
unlock
20.
this chest.
23 total.
Nat 20. That is a success. You feel a prick on your finger, and you feel something pushing through your body. You only take 6 points of poison damage that is already halved instead of the 12 that you would have besides. But you feel the prick, you feel the poison, but you manage to fight through it and just manage to click, and the little container chest opens.
Can I take my finger and just shake it like, ah, God.
Yeah.
All right. Well, in that case, I kind of look at everyone and sort of like, come on then, and just open the chest up.
You open the chest up. It is fairly small, like I said, and you see it's cushioned on the inside and holds, in this cushioning is 3 different vials. One you can see has a glowing purple liquid inside of it. That one is to the left. To the right is another one. It is a transparent liquid with a sliver of some reddish, clear, like kind of clear reddish material floating inside of it. That's to the right. And the center, the smallest, this is more like rather than like a potion bottle like the other two are, this is almost more of just a vial. And this little vial sits in the center and is a very deep, dark, almost black, but you can still see the purple in it, liquid. And yeah, those are the 3 things inside of this little chest.
I kind of glance at the others and says, anyone want a drink?
I was going to say like an Arcana or an Insight or some sort of check to.
Actually,
Would
yeah.
I be able to see any of these are?
Would an Arcana check help?
An Arcana check might help. If any of you have the Identify spell, that would be the best.
Do not, unfortunately.
Pretty sure no.
Can I do an Arcana check?
Yeah, it'll have to be. You can choose which one. You have to do an Arcana check on each one for the most part.
All
So
right.
which one would you like to do?
I'm going to go for the one in the middle first.
The
Wait,
deep, almost black.
Yeah, the black
purplish
one.
Vial.
The black purplish one.
Sure.
Wait, John, what's your Arcana modifier?
Plus 11.
Oh yeah, you handle it.
23.
I am actually gonna say for that center one, with a 23, you can tell that this is not quite a magical potion, and even with a 23, you might need a different check. I think to learn a little more, you might have to think more along the lines of nature. And I think with that 23, I'll give you advantage on a nature check to investigate this potion.
Okay, then. My nature's a plus 3, but advantage gives me a better chance. 22.
It takes you a second, Hawthorne, but when you sort of hold this up to the light and look at it closely, you sort of take in a deep breath and you realize what this is. This is... You've heard whispers of it in Shady Creek. This is one of the most deadly poisons that anyone can get their hands on. It is
My God.
purple worm poison.
Oh shit. I like gently put it back down, take a step back and just go, oh fuck.
That small vial of it, you can tell, can probably coat 2 weapons. It does.
Oh,
it
God.
is extremely painful.
Yeah,
extremely deadly to most creatures, and that vial is probably worth about 2,000 gold pieces.
Jeez.
I kind of glance at everyone and just go, yeah, it's a good thing she wasn't using this. This is quite easily one of the most poisonous materials known to mankind.
What, besides your breath?
You mean besides her breath? Right. Well, with that done, can I move on to the others?
Yeah, which one would you like to look at first?
We'll go to the left.
So the glowing lighter purple liquid?
Yeah. I'm gonna go for another Arcana check.
Yes.
26.
26. This one you sort of take it, you pop it open, give it a sniff. It smells pleasant, like plum and sugar, and very good. And it sort of clicks. Okay, you've read about this. This is a potion of maximum power. With this, it enhances the power of a spell.
Ooh.
I kind of put that one down. It's like, okay, interesting. And then I move on to I'm going to do the last one now. See what I've got.
Give me one more Arcana check.
Absolutely. 17.
This one, you're not quite sure, unfortunately. You just can't quite. It's the transparent liquid that's throwing you off, because plenty of potions are similar in look to this one, and you can't quite place where this one's from.
I kind of look up everyone else with the clear one. It's like, I know what the other two are, but does anyone recognize this one? Basically giving you all chances to roll your own Arcana checks if you want to have a bash at it.
Oh, the bash. I mean, modifiers
We'll
like.
Hey, if you're rolling that 20.
Again, just because it'll be a little more difficult, because Hawthorne wasn't able to, and just having people roll over and over again gets...
Hey, yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yeah, you can still roll an Arcana check, though.
I'll try. I hit 21.
21, not enough, unfortunately. You're still not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't quite place it yourself either.
Right. In that case, I kind of just go, right. I'm actually just going to keep these in the case for now. I think, do you guys agree that might be the best plan? Just take the case, put it in the bag of holding, and just keep it safe in there?
Did you share what? Because you obviously told us about the poison.
Yeah, no, yeah. I did say, I would have said, yeah, this one's like a potion of max power, basically. Amplifies a spell's power, basically.
Well, do you not think that one probably makes sense to go to either myself or Tartarus?
Y'all want to do a dice roll for it?
Essentially the equivalent of rock, paper, scissors.
I mean,
Yeah. What did you say, Jadad? Do you each of them roll a d8?
No, each roll a d20. Higher gets it. Roll these.
All right. Let's see.
Do it in D&D Beyond so I can see them both. Oh, that's rough, Tartarus.
D20, not 20.
Natural 20? Coda? You can
All
add
right.
the...
Congrats.
You get
Wow,
the potion.
Add a potion of maximum power to your inventory. Should be in D&D Beyond. Tartaros, you can add the purple worm poison into
Wait,
your
why are we
inventory.
giving Tartaros the purple worm poison?
Not Tartaros, Hawthorne.
Yeah. I was like, why are we giving Tartaros them? I was actually going to say, since there's 2 measures of the purple worm poison,
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it now, but I want to find someone that can split it and then give 1 dose to Kesef. So she'd be able to like coat an arrow with her or something.
Is possible, will be dangerous, but it's possible.
Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it myself, because I do not have the skills to mess with potions and poisons. So I'm going to go throw a vial of that into my inventory.
Yeah, and then you can also add an unknown potion into your inventory for now.
I love this potion. This is sick. I mean, it's a one-time thing, but still nice.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after that 4 earlier with the fucking dissonant whispers.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. But
Right.
alright, you sort of...
Can I get try and gauge a value on the box itself? Like, does the box look valuable?
Sure. Give me just straight intelligence check.
Sure. That's a 3.
Yeah,
3
you
plus
can't
3,
really tell.
6.
I mean, it seems like a fairly nice box, but it's kind of a box.
I'm going to throw it in the bag of holding anyway.
All right. Into the bag it goes.
You all just start looking at it and just shrug and just push it into the bag of holding.
It's right in. But yeah, you guys are bloodied, beaten in this old shack. You've looted. Got a few interesting things. Is there anything else you'd like to do at the moment?
We'll find somewhere where we can take a fat nap.
I just.
Oh yeah, I've got 4 sticks of dynamite in that bag of holding as well.
Yeah, you can add that to your inventory as
Well,
well.
turn light stick of dynamite through a point of 60 each.
I'm gonna
5 feet of
regret that
flight
later.
looks like a DC 22.
Oh, I'm still gonna use that in a trap.
One of these days, I'm
If
just
we
gonna.
ever have the chance to make a trap for something, like we did to ambush on the road, I'm so making a trap out of that.
Oh god.
Reuniclus out of dynamite.
Well, I'm just imagining strategically placing them, the wall of firing them,
Oh my god.
Oh,
to set them all off,
Oh.
and
That'd
just
be wild.
obliterate anything inside.
Set them off with an agonizer scorcher.
That works too.
I don't like any of these.
I've also got oil. And I could throw it at someone to make them take more fire damage.
Jesus.
Oh yeah, I still have the strong alcohol.
Yeah, you do.
I never was able to sell that.
I used
No, you were
mine
not.
to heal Kesef at one point.
That's right, I forgot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
okay, we can
say we, you know what? It's been a while since we've done this. Can I have a taste of Displacer Beast?
Oh jeez, I was
Oh
wondering.
Jesus. Are you gonna just cut off a slice?
Well, I cut off a slice, and can I use green flame blade to do it to try and cook the meat as I'm doing it?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. You can do that.
Sure.
Alright, I cast green flame blade with my dagger and use it to cut a
Yeah.
slice of the Displacer Beast meat off the flank.
You get a slice of charred displacer meat, beast meat.
I kind of glance at everyone was like, it's been a while, why the hell not? I took a bite.
I'm just looking at
Give
them.
me
These were
Give me
these were cats left there you go. Now we're
Yeah.
eating. Now you're eating it.
Give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, please.
Ah, shit, why is there disadvantage? What the fuck?
Because you use this strange magical fire that is supposed to hurt things, not cook things, to cut it
It's
off.
fine. Ooh, that's a 8.
That is a failure. You take 15 points of poison damage, and you are poisoned for 1 hour.
I resist poison.
Then you take 7 points of poison damage, and you are still poisoned for 1 hour.
Just look at me like, why are you the way that you are?
I kind of glance at everyone and just go, "Ugh, not worth it. Nope, I wouldn't.
Yeah, he doesn't look great.
I probably could have told you that beforehand.
At this point, I'm just doing it for the hope that eventually I gain advantage in Constitution saving throws, specifically for eating questionable foods.
No, that's what does the Spacer Beasts do, where like they're sort of like phasing in and out.
Yeah.
I like the idea that that's what the meat's doing in Hawthorne's stomach right now.
Oh god, that does not feel good.
While he's poisoned, every once in a while you see like a part of Hawthorne's body like just his arm like phases for a second, or like just his leg phases, or like just like one ear phases, half of his face one time, just different parts of like patches of his body just phase in and out for like a brief second. It's kind of disconcerting.
I just kind of just sort of shrug and just go on with it.
Now I'm just wondering if we could somehow sew a meat suit of Displacer Beast to use as like a cloak of displacing.
Yeah, let me just get my sewing machine.
Unfortunately, I don't think any of you have that talent particularly.
That's what you think.
And I have a sewing kit. Goodbye.
Do I actually have one? I think. No, surely not.
No,
I don't have one yet.
I know.
No, I've got a disguise kit. person.
Yeah. All right,
Anyway.
but yeah.
So,
I think we should probably now try and make our way back to the path and then go find somewhere to camp for the night.
I mean, could this place not be a place to?
You know what? That's a fair point.
I mean, I know it's a bit run down.
What happens if we cast Tiny Hut inside a hut?
It'll be a tiny hut in a hut.
Hutception.
Hutception.
Also, I guess I've not actually done it yet. I probably should apologize to the party for, like, fighting them earlier.
Kind of look at
I
this
guess we've
go,
got to address that part.
it's fine. I would have stabbed you too. It's. I just kind of look at him and was like, yeah, you're fine. We can understand.
All right. Are we casting Tiny Hut? Do you have the spell slots to cast Tiny Hut?
I specifically saved my 3rd level spell slot just in case I needed a Tiny Hut.
That's
There
pretty
you
good.
go.
So I kept one of those alive. So yes, I am able to Tiny Hut.
All right. So you in the hut, you tiny hut, and you all knowing that nothing bad can happen in the tiny hut because that didn't just happen.
No, of course not.
Definitely not. What are you on about?
Of course not. The tiny hut is safe. You all take a long rest. You can all do that on your character sheets.
Oh, there's long rest. Ah.
That's
And
better.
with the hut in a hut, the witch defeated along with her pets, and loot obtained, I think that is where we're going to end our session back after our hiatus. And yeah,
Absolutely.
good to be back.
I thought you were about to say you all level up. I'm like, we just leveled up though.
No, you are not leveling up.
Oh, I know. I wasn't expecting you to. I'm like, are you really giving us a level up already? What the hell?
I like to think that was the previous session was the cliffhanger of season 1, and this is the season premiere of
Beginning
season.
of season 2. Amazing.
So as we're all sort of sat in the tiny hut taking rest, I kind of glance at everyone and just go, did anyone else feel that cold breeze while we were fighting?
Wild that.
I wonder what that was.
The camera flashes up, rises to the sky. Just a vision of the hut from above. And a cold blast of wind goes through the air. And that's where we end tonight's session.
Credits roll.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to wrap up stream and send people to yell at someone else. Back in a second.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, that is the end of tonight's session. I have missed that so much. So yeah, we're gonna go on a raid. Let's see who is live right now. Who can we send love to? You know what? Sure. You still live right now? Yeah, we'll do that. We are gonna go on a raid over to my good friend Lind, who is currently playing some Pokemon Unite. So let me grab the link for y'all real quick here. Where is... Let's grab it from her server. Alright, here is the link. Make sure to hit her with that hashtag Scotsman Raid. And go and send her the love. Anyways, that's going to be it for tonight. I hope you all had fun watching us absolutely decimate a witch. Hope you all have a good night, and I will see you guys next time. We will be back here tomorrow for the next session of Pokemon Renegade Platinum. I'll be doing that tomorrow night. So yeah. Have a good night, everybody.